Today is my third annual pedalboard / guitar rig rundown, but this time I'm gonna do something different. I will show you my pedalboard using my favorite thing in the world, a baritone guitar. Sorry about that. Let's do this. Hey everybody, it's Pat and welcome back to another video. If this is your first time here, you're not sure what I do, well, I'm not sure either, but so far it's been tutorials, tips, tricks, all kinds of fun stuff, including pedalboard rundowns like this one, and fun videos of me talking about my baritone guitar. So if that's something you're into, I highly recommend you click the subscribe button and maybe the bell to get notified when I upload, which is pretty much every week. Like, I say pretty much, but it's been every week in 2019 so far. Pretty proud of that. Gonna keep going. Gonna make another video tonight. I'm not wearing my watch. Did you see that? Anyway, let's get going. All right, so yet another pedalboard rundown. By far the most popular videos on my YouTube channel. So I figured I'd cater to the audience and make another one, but this time, like I said in the intro, I thought I'd make it a bit different and do it on a baritone guitar. If you don't know what a baritone guitar is, let me tell you really quickly. It's basically a normal guitar, but a perfect fourth lower than a regular guitar. So a normal 6-string guitar would be in E, this is in B. So the B just under the normal E that a regular guitar would be. So it's a lower range of guitar. The actual strings go B, this is E, this is A, D, F sharp, and then B. I had to check my tuner there because, you know, it's still hard to remember because I'm mostly used to playing regular guitar, but playing this is so much fun. The chord shapes are all the same as a regular guitar, but the range is different. So if you play with a band and you want to play a normal G or something like that, well, it's not here in the third position. It's actually elsewhere. There's a bit of a learning curve, but if you pick one of these up and start playing, it will only do good things for your guitar playing. That's all I'm going to say about baritone guitar. I guess at this point, I'll make a whole video trying to convince you to buy one. But for now, let's look at the entire signal chain, the pedalboard, and the amp. You'll get to hear a whole bunch of examples, which should give you a good general idea of what a baritone setup, a baritone rig, sounds like. Let's begin. So the first pedal is my tuner. The second pedal on my board has been around for a while, but it's rather new in my collection. It's one of my latest addition. It's the EHX Pitchfork. I was looking for something that was maybe more versatile than a Pog, but that, you know, wasn't as big as a traditional whammy, and I landed on this. It's pretty affordable, and it does a lot of fun things, one of which was really useful to me when I played with Horse Dog, and that was the option to just basically retune your guitar. There's a bit of latency that you can hear when maybe you play on a clean tone, but when you've got a couple distortions or a boost or something like that, a couple effects on, you really can't tell the difference. Otherwise, this pedal has so many options, I could spend a whole hour just talking about this one. Instead, I'll show you some clips of what I like to do with it combined with other pedals. At that price and with that many functions, this is a must-buy in my opinion. Somebody in the comments a couple days ago asked me if there was a cheaper version of a Pog or a cheaper alternative. In my opinion, this would be it. If it's still too expensive for you, I'll try to find other options, but this is a great entry into octave pedals or that sort of function. You should really get a Pitchfork. Next in the chain is the first pedal I ever bought. It's the Zvex Distortron. The Zvex Distortron. Distortron. It's a great pedal. In this rig, I use this pedal for high gain stuff. Metal riffs, Huge leads, amazing pedal for that. It's kind of an amp in a box, I think. It's supposed to mimic a plexi. I don't remember. I've had this for over a decade, but it's an amazing, great pedal. Distortron. Next we go in a marvelous combo pedal made by EHX, once again, called the Turnip Greens. It's a holy grail and a soul food, two of their most popular pedals combined into one. On one side you have a legendary overdrive, and the other you have one of the best reverbs out there, the Holy Grail Max. This pedal is great because you can switch the order of the pedals, and you can also go through ascend to other pedals and then go back into the reverb, which is exactly what I have here. I'll explain that later. Amazing pedal, Turnip Greens by EHX. So far the signal chain is pretty simple, and it stays rather simple. It's not as complicated as my wet dry regular guitar rig, which you can watch right here, by the way. But this is where it gets a little bit more complex, all right? Come down, I'll show you. So we start from my guitar that goes into the tuner, the pitchfork, and this pedal. Then we go into the input, and then instead of going out right away, we go to the send and then to the diamond boost EQ. I use the Diamond Boost pretty much only as a clean boost, but if I ever need another level of volume, if I'm playing a solo, a lead, or something like that, I'll use that pedal. Let's go back. From here we go into the delay, which we'll cover in a second, and then back into the return of the Turnip Greens into the reverb side. I like having my delay before my reverb, and that's why we go from here to here to here, and then out to the other stuff. So that's really the only thing that's sort of more complicated about my rig, because there's a distortion that goes into other dynamic stuff, into the delay, and then back into the reverb. Because those pedals are in the same box, they put a send and a return so that you can actually put stuff in between it. Next in the chain is the Electro Harmonics Memory Boy. I like EHX, what can I tell you? There's 3 on just this board right here. But for the money, this is the best analog delay you can get. Yes, there's the MXR carbon copy and all the JHS stuff and all the fancy boutique pedals and all that stuff, but if you have $100 to spend on an analog delay, that's your pedal right there. Great for slapbacks, great for longer delays, even has a little mod switch. What do you want? What do you want, like tap tempo, maybe, huh? Maybe self-oscillating? Okay, fine, you know, doesn't do that, but it's a great pedal nonetheless. From the delay, as explained earlier, we then go back into the reverb side of the Turnip Greens, because I like having my delay before my reverb. The out of the Turnip Greens then goes into a utility pedal, the MXR 6-band EQ. I have this pedal on my board mostly for live applications. Different venues and PAs and different crowd sizes may require me to do some fine-tuning, and I like to do that at this level on my board. But the main reason why I have this on my baritone rig is because, well, baritone sits right in between normal guitar and bass. And because I'm in that sweet spot, sometimes I'll EQ some bass out so that I don't interfere with bass tones, or I'll interfere some highs out so that I don't interfere with guitar tones. It all depends what kind of band you're in, with who you're playing, and what kind of tones your guys have, but I like to have it here on my board right at the end so that I can adjust my tone based on either the venue, PA, or the people I play with. So that's my baritone pedal board. Hopefully the examples gave you a good idea of what a baritone rig sounds like. Let me know in the comments below whether or not I convinced you to buy, or at least try, a baritone guitar in the near future. If you've enjoyed the video, don't be afraid to leave a like on your way out. I really appreciate that. If you want to follow me, all my social links are in the description down below, along with more videos for you to watch from yours truly. By the way, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.